turn 2. Okay, connected. Should be getting live coverage here of the race momentarily, and we should be live. Welcome everybody to the Homestead 300. Sorry about the kind of immediate cut in. We missed the first opening lap. Not much happened. Looked like we had a 1-car slide off of turn 2, but we will probably see that about another 150 or so times tonight. So we'll be getting used to it. NE Viper on pole. Second place, Hyper NASCAR. Third was the 4 of Rated RKO. Fourth is iRace Clean 89. Ty Phil got 5th. 6th was Buzz. 7th was NASCAR God 86. Athletic Yeti in the 07 qualified next. And then Rumbling Sound, he was the one that we saw slide there before the camera actually went rolling. Then Lone Ranger and Hurricane round out your feed. So far, definitely looking like it's a little bit of a dominated race so far by the one driver in particular, though that can very easily change over the course of a lot of laps. I mean, we've got a lot of laps to get through, so it certainly is by no means a done deal. Definitely kind of just settling into a run. Definitely a long race tonight. Gonna be I believe 300 miles, running out to about 200 laps if I had to guess. Though I'm gonna try and see if I can find a stream of the race. Let's see if anybody happens to be live streaming the event. Looks like that is a no. So nobody's live streaming the event, so I have no idea on how to go out for lap count. Man. So yeah, we're a few laps in here, guys. Trying to get our bearings for it. Right now we got NASCAR, or we got Hyper NASCAR there running second. He was the second fastest qualifier, though it looks like third place qualifier may have had 1 lap speed, but he seems to be falling apart a little bit on the long run. He's lost, I believe, 2 spots since the initial start. The iRace Clean and King Buzz there in the number 22, as they are gonna now be looking for second place here on Hyper NASCAR, and that number 36, I believe that was. Yes, that is number 36, Hyper NASCAR. So definitely a fight for a position here early on, just trying to get the track position to go your way. And now the question is going to be, though, how aggressive does the 89 get to try and get around them? Looks like the 89 and the 22, despite both being faster than some of these guys in front of them, are using 2 very different lines. The 89 is going right against the high side, and the 36. Well, and now the 36 has let him get to the high side of him. But then the 22 has seemed to be looking low up until the hole was made on the outside to actually try and get side by side. It seems like a lot of his speed might be directional. And now it looks like the yellow flag is out for the first time in the event. And I am going to hop over into their Discord chat and see if I can figure out if there's a live stream of the race, and if so, who's streaming.
Avoid my car pretty bad.
What we're paying for.
Hey, one thing I forgot to ask before I started the stream.
I got loose
is anybody
at
that I can watch for lap count?
Oh, yeah.
Probably gonna have speed belly for that.
Remember, guys.
For a lap count, Ryan?
Oh.
Hey, Sean, what are you streaming?
Yeah, I was just wondering if anybody's streaming their view for me to go for lap count off of.
I don't actually believe so. We're
Okay, you
on
streaming?
pit road now.
Okay,
We'll be
streaming.
On 10 when
15.
we roll off.
14 laps remaining.
Okay. Yeah, just because I usually have someone in the race that's streaming so I can get the lap count off of that. It makes it a lot easier not to get lost on the lap count because I can be following a battle for like fifth or
RKO is
sixth.
streaming.
Yep.
RKO is streaming.
What's his Twitch?
Is there a link or is
RKO,
that just
send a link to the
or
group
his
chat.
gamer-
Tag the Dyer too.
I usually would be
Yeah, if it's his
streaming,
gamer, if it's
but
if it's his gamer
Yeah,
tag, I
buddy.
can just type it in.
Yep.
go, 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 go.
I can't. We're not.
Paper, top or bottom?
Top, bottom.
Okay, everybody pitted again just now. Alright, we're good. We're gonna be going green on 11 there, Ryan.
Yeah, there we go. I got the stream going now.
Cool.
Thanks. Oh.
Zero, you can go in front of me.
Hi, bud.
Go, bud.
I was gonna ask before I opt out, but I felt like it would just be egging on too much. But if anyone had anything mean to say about anybody else, or anything at all to say about any of the races so far. But they're also coming to the green flag, and we don't want to distract the drivers as they're going green, because distracted driving is not good. Even in video games. Even though I'm sure plenty of people do it. I mean, I know I almost always am fairly distracted, or I'll be texting and driving on these games. Purely because it's a video game. But, yeah, so here we go. Looks like the 89 was able to win the race off pit road, get the inside lane, and actually was able to take a pretty good lead off of here. Oh, 11 gets to the back of the 89, though the 22 to the inside of the 11. Going to force that 3 wide. Looks like the 11's dropping back. The 36, though, making a run on the outside lane there. Right up behind the 89. Here comes 22 to the inside, battling for the race lead. Man, these guys are putting on a pretty competitive show, all things considered, with Homestead here. So yeah, definitely going to be an interesting one here. I mean, you've got Hyper NASCAR, who has been right up at the front most of the night so far, and the 89, who has seemed to have one of the fastest cars on the high side. Both of them, though, looking to use... Actually, the 89's moved down to the bottom. Wonder what the cause for the change was. Wonder if he made a change on his car that was supposed to help it on the bottom? Or maybe he's just running it as a test, and now that he's got guys around his rear bumper, he's just running the blocking lane? Because the 22 definitely is making a lot of his time up on the bottom. Problem with a strategy like that is, if you are so good around the top, sometimes it's better to stay there rather than to just mess your own rhythm up and go to the bottom to try and block, because you just might not be as good around the bottom. But ultimately, here we go. It's definitely looking like it's going to be a dogfight throughout this race between the 22, the 89, 34, the 11, the 4. All reasonably could be seen as race winners here at the end of the night. And that's nothing to say that guys like Athletic Yeti also can't win. I mean, he's right in this lead pack as well, 6th place. He's just kind of hanging out there fairly quietly. The 89 currently still holds the race lead despite the 22's numerous attempts, and here comes another one. So, yeah, it's going to be a question mark on what happens here. So, I don't really know what you do here. If you're the 89, I think you stick with what's worked. You run higher on the outside. Okay, so yeah, right now though, definitely seems like these front two are trying to separate themselves as some of the faster guys here early on in the event. And now that everybody's had a pit stop, you can really kind of see what they've been working on for adjustments possibly in race trim, versus just having to assume based upon what we know, or versus just going based on an assumption that you've got the fastest guys, but they might just be good because they practiced on the preset. And it certainly seems like they're putting a little bit of gap in there. I mean, that looks like about a second or so between second and the rest of the field. But the front two are, I mean, they're 2-3 tenths max apart. So definitely a close race for second, or for first and second, but third on back is starting to slide further back, though maybe, again, I don't think you can rule out any of those guys behind if they get a right caution at a right time, or even maybe they make an adjustment on one of these many pit stops that we got coming up. Not to mention there's also the stage yellows to keep in mind. But also, with how close these front two are, maybe they end up getting side by side and side draft each other, and that ends up slowing them back down and dragging them back to the front of the field here, or to the rest of the field. And looks like the 22 had a bit of a slide there. I mean, he's fallen all the way back to the third place runner already. That's going to give the 89 a fair amount of... Now we get to really see where the 39 feels like he's the best. Because the 89 has no real pressure coming from behind him to keep up the pace necessarily. I mean, he can afford to lose a tenth or two here and there if it means in the long run finding something for the end of the race. So here we go. So yeah, these problem for the 89. He slid. He's slowed. What's going on there? Oh, stage results. 89 gave up the stage win? What? So, why did the 89 give up the stage win there? Because that was a pretty easy stage win. And it ends up going Hyper NASCAR, rated, King Buzz, Hyper NASCAR, rated RKO, and then the 83. Why? I wonder. Might be something we have to ask him if we get the chance to ask a question here at the break. Or not at the break, but at the end of the race. Because we might end up getting to talk to him here. There was a penalty on the 89 from the restart or something that caused him to have to give up the stage win. It seems so weird to give up a stage win like that, and to be honest, so seemingly for no reason. I mean, we got no real reason to do something like that. Here we go. King Buzz leads them, but they are nearly through high coming off turn 4. King Buzz maintains the lead all the way to the line. Question is, though, who's going to be the driver on the bottom? Because we know that's not where the 22 likes to run. He likes to run around the bottom. At least from what we've seen so far in this race. And now the 11, the pole sitter, is coming up to challenge. We've seen that short run speed from him already tonight. Clearly, because he was able to get the 1 lap speed for the pole. And now he's looking to try and take the lead back. So yeah, so the 11 was able to clear him, and actually the 89 is getting a pretty good run here on the 11 from the bottom lane. So yeah, definitely seems like it's a case of everybody trying to get what they can get when they can get it. Crossover move there for the 11 to take back the spot that the 22 had just taken from him. And now you've got everybody lining up to try and take the 22 on the inside. Though it hasn't seemed to be all that easy, because the 22's actually been maintaining second on this outside lane pretty well, and actually held the lead pretty well on the outside as well. Outside of the 11 game by him. But even that took a few laps. See, I am curious to know what happened, but so far it looks like we might have another yellow flag. Yep, yellow flag is out. They are slowing here, coming off turn 4. And I am going to really quickly just ask, no, I won't bother them in the middle of the race. But I am curious to know why they gave up that stage win for no reason, apparently. Definitely seemed odd. But here we go, coming on to pit road. Favorite time of the race. Gotta love the pit strategy. The calls looks like they should be, in theory, able to... Actually, yeah, they are by far good on fuel to the end of the stage if they pit now. I think they were well on the outside looking in on fuel early on, but they've run enough laps in this race to split it. So, looks like King Buzz actually got stuck in the pits quite a bit there while I was taking a drink real quick. Looks like the 9 at Tyville maybe took 2 tires along with another driver there to take the lead. Looks like the 07 is going to be on the front row with the 9 at Tyville. Possibly both of those drivers taking 2 tires to get the lead. So here we go, back to green flag racing. 13 laps remaining in the stage, and looks like the yellow flag has come out pretty much immediately. I don't know if the green flag was supposed to be out at that time or what, but everybody kind of got caught off guard there. I didn't realize they were going green quite then. I thought they might do another lap around. The leader ended up getting almost turned on that one. Hopefully hopefully the damage isn't too bad. I actually haven't seen a whole lot of any damage tonight. Oh, so we got the 9 and the 07. Still, I believe, top 3. Oh, and looks like they're back to running. Okay, so yeah, so the 9 car is going to have to pit for damage along with the 89. Looks like about half, no, all but 3 are coming into the pits for extra service for one reason or another. So looks like they are going to be doing a couple more laps because they are going to need to wait for those guys to get the repairs. Oh, and another one, Rex. Are you kidding me? You guys are not going to be happy about that. No, if that linked out the game yellow.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Discord link is out, by the way.
the Discord link?
Or not the Discord, the live stream.
Yeah, I found it already.
Okay, cool.
Can you explain to me why the 89 essentially parked to try and give the stage win away?
He ran out of fuel.
Oh, he ran out of fuel. Okay, it looked like he just, like he hit the brake coming off of turn 4 to win the stage and just gave it up.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Also, what is going on with this 19? He is smashing his car all to bits under the yellow.
I have no clue.
I mean, because he clearly hasn't blown a tire, because he can drive in a straight line, but then just every once in a while he'll smash his car nose into the wall. Looks like he's going to need a pit stop, so they're going to be going for another lap.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mentioned it before I hopped back here that I found the stream already, but I guess the message didn't quite get conveyed already.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to hop back over to the race chat so you don't miss anything over there.
Yep.
You guys go green. I don't care.
Alright, I'll see you after the race.
Yep. So here we go. So it looks like everybody's being given their same starting spots back, so I don't think anything really changed with that extra round of pit stops. It just seems like a couple guys might have a few lap newer tires just from the attempted green flag start there, and everybody got a chance to fix their damage if they had any. Here we go, coming off turn 4, green flag is out, and they are racing here at Homestead, Miami one more time. Looks like they should be green flag here, and I believe they should be going to the end of the race, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see what we got here. Oh, uh-oh, that's going to be a stack up, that's going to be a yellow flag, 89 in the wall and around. Along with a couple others, I believe, got caught up in that, though. Looks like, yeah, the 9 at Tyfill also has found the inside wall. Along with the 22 also finding the outside wall. And looking like his front bumper may have found the front, or the side door of someone. Maybe the 89. So, yeah, another wreck, another yellow, and that's going to take even more laps off this run to the checkers for the stage. here we go. Everybody's coming down pit road. Let's see what happens. Looks like Yeti's leading the charge. You expect the guys who wrecked. Oh, no, we got two guys on staying out. It's like Hyper NASCAR and Viper. The front row starters both staying out. Looks like the 19 will actually win the race. Did he just repair damage? No, wait, no. He was one of the guys who fixed his under the yellow. Never mind. So yeah, so we got the same front two on the restart. Then we got the 19 and the 13 second row. Third row has a few more of the guys that struggled at qualifying, so it's going to be an interesting restart. A lot of the slower guys up towards the front, outside the front two starters starting on the front row. So that'll probably be a good chance for them to try and make the getaway, to try and get the lead. So here we go, coming off turn 4, getting ready for the restart. Here we go, everybody. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am, because I know I'm stoked for this. Of course, we're getting ready for the Clash as well tomorrow night, so there will be a race review up after that. We're gliding back out. We're underway. Looks like, as I kind of expected, Viper and the 11 trying to... Well, Viper is the 11, I mean, getting out in front. Oh, there's a wreck behind. Big wreck. Looks like the 89 may have avoided it, though might have gotten some damage. The 19 now slowing down. Maybe thinking the caution's coming out already. Or maybe he got some kind of damage in that, though. Seems weird. So, 6 laps left in the stage. Would they throw the yellow here? Looks like the answer is yes. These yellows back out, and we're going to have a shootout to the end of this stage. It's going to be a short run to the end of this stage. I think your front two are likely going to be two of the guys going for this stage win. They're both fast, clearly. They were 1-2 in qualifying, which is a very short segment. And then you've got the entire rest of the field. Here we go. Looks like some guys coming down pit road. Most of the front runners staying out. Here we go. Looks like they're getting all formed back up. Not much really changed because you had so many guys staying out under the yellow. And yeah, this is gonna be a 19 into the wall again. Is he trying to? I think he's trying to end the stage under the yellow, or at the very least knock off as many laps as possible. Because I guarantee he's gonna be asking them to delay this one more time around. flag, actually. I thought they were going to wait it out, though. Maybe they didn't have enough laps. But yeah, I thought they were going to do another lap, though. It looks like maybe not. RKO, I believe that is, going for the inside lane, looking for the lead. Not going to be able to hold on to the inside. Oh, he is. Here we go. He clears him for the lead, though. Looks like the 89 may get him here as well. 4-car leads him to the line with 3 laps to go. Maybe they want at least a 4-lap run to the end of the stage. I mean, that would make sense. And the 19 has an hour wrecked multiple times under yellow. I just don't know why he keeps wrecking under yellow, because yellow seems to be the safe time. The time where you're going slow and manageable. But yeah, so here we go. Looks like everybody's trying to manage their race here for the moment. Of course, no one's really going to be patient at this point. I mean, you got 3 wide for the race lead, and now it's 3 wide for second as the as King Buzz has gone and just taken it past all of them. And looks like Buzz may go on to a stage 1, though. Of course, it's not over yet. He still has to hold on for 2 more laps. So, yeah, he's got to be able to make it 2 laps without losing control. Or even just getting too comfortable and losing too much time, because you could still very easily lose time here at this racetrack, very easily. Best thing for him would be if they had a big multi-car wreck right behind him. Because that would take out probably a good half or so of the cars trying to chase him down here. But here we go. I believe they're coming to the white flag here, and that put... and I think we saw Typho getting the wall back there, though it looks like he's all good. And actually, no, that was the checkered flag there. So King Buzz has won stage 2 over the 89 and then the 11. So there we go. Stage 2 in the books. Now we just have stage 3 to go. Man, this race seems to be moving fairly quickly, despite the yellows. So here we go, getting ready and lined up for the restart here for the stage. Green flag back out, and they are back to green flag racing here. Looks like the 22 and the 89, they're going to be side by side coming down the back straightaway. These two have shown very equal speed all night long. And up to now, I don't think you could have pinned one to be better than the other here. I'm going to say it. I believe those two pretty much could have traded the stages if they really... If the 89 had had that little more fuel, because we did find out that that was a fuel issue for him. He didn't have enough fuel left in the tank. So yeah, definitely could have been an issue there. But yeah, it looks like though the guys in behind these front few are getting just kind of sandwiched, trying to all fight for position. Really, what the guys outside of this top 3 I feel like should be doing, for the most part, is just stay in line, try and work together, 3 wide for the race lead. There momentarily, looks like the 11 is going to try and clear both of them. Made a little bit of contact, and yeah, he's going to be clear of both of them here coming off of the turn. So definitely an interesting one here. Looks like the 19 may be out of the race. We'll have to check back in on him in a couple laps. Time, let's see. The 11, yeah, he's managed to clear the 89 and actually maintain it here as well for a portion of time. And oh, we got a multi-car pileup in the back. 4-car involved. King Buzz involved, one of those faster cars as well. That'll bring out the yellow flag yet again. Looks like Hyper NASCAR are also involved and just came straight to pit road. Looks like there might be a few people upset over whatever happened there. Kind of getting clips, parking it for a minute. Not actually like parking it for the race, but it does look like the 19 has now officially retired from the race. So we can confirm that. Just kind of waiting, everybody else coming onto pit road now together. So yeah, we just got kind of guys cycling through pit road. I don't really know how they're going to line everybody up because it looks like some guys pitted early, some guys pitted late. Not sure. We'll have to wait and see. So here we go, getting ready for the restart. Looks like everybody's starting to form up. Okay, man. A little on the tired side. Apologies, guys, for the not great stream quality. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it looks like who's that up front? Thought okay, so the 9 of Tyco actually found his way to the front of the field here on the restart. So it looks like everybody's just kind of struggling behind him. Again, it's kind of a situation where you had one fast guy near the front and the rest of them stuck in much slower traffic. I mean, not trying to say anything bad about the 13 or the 9, but they have not shown the speed to win consistently comparatively to some of these guys that I have seen show the speed to win consistently and have been up front so far tonight. So definitely seems like that'll give a edge here to the 89, because now he'll have probably a good second or so lead here on the field. So yeah, it's just going to be a matter of waiting and seeing what ends up happening, though right now it definitely is looking like the 36 has some catching up to do to try and catch that the yeah, to try and catch the 89 there. So definitely gonna be an interesting one to watch here as they are still, significantly behind the race leader. Hyper NASCAR, though, he's made it through all the traffic, so he can start focusing his efforts on trying to catch this 89, though, again, proving to be easier said than done. I mean, he is way out in front, probably a good second and a half. I mean, we usually talk about things in car lengths when it comes to racing. That might as well be limousine lengths there. Multiple seconds in racing is rare to see, especially on oval racing. And here we go. Athletic Yeti going the inside on the 36. That's actually a car that I haven't really seen up at the front much outside of the strategy calls that we've seen. We haven't really seen the 07 be able to put much of a fight up at the front, though. He's made his way through this traffic as well. Might show that he's one of the fast. Might have found some speed as the 36 makes contact with the wall and falls back a few spots. That puts Athletic Yeti into second place. As we got 40 laps to go, or 41 laps to go. It'll be 40 this next time by. Man, they're just losing more and more time. I don't know. I would definitely be on edge here. I would probably run about 5 more laps if I'm anybody but the leader, and then come to pit road. If I'm the leader, I'm staying out until absolutely necessary, or if I hear, or if I notice a significant fall off in lap time. Now, another key for the leader is if you see that you're gonna catch lap traffic before you get back around to pit road the next time, just come to pit road. Avoid losing any time on pit. In lap by being in traffic, though. Again, the shorter field than we're used to, only 11 cars. Looks like Hyper NASCAR may have found his way to pit road, or he may have backed out the race. Hard to really tell. Have to again check back in with him in a few, see what really happened. Man, these guys are all still kind of log jamming here for second place, and the leader of that 89 car, I mean, I would not be at all threatened by what I'm seeing right now from these guys. Because as of right now, I don't see any reason to really be picking, to be worrying about strategy if I'm the 89. I'm just running my race, running it the way I want to, and playing conservative. Not making any unnecessary risk, not taking any unnecessary risk. Letting off if I feel like if I need to, letting off maybe a little more than I need. It may cost them a few tenths, but with how much these guys have log jammed, you can afford to lose a tenth a lap probably and still not get caught. I mean, more contact there as the 4 car is looking for third place. Let's see, where is it? Here we go, 4 car looking for the, looks like the 11's finally made his way through, so the theoretical fastest car in the race is now in second place. We'll have to see if he can chomp into that lead any before someone like Athletic Yeti gets to the inside of him. Now again, no, not meaning to be speaking bad about Yeti, but when you look at the facts, they are the facts, and Yeti has not been up near the front as much, and he definitely did not have the same qualifying effort that the 11 did. So, yeah, it looks like it is a pretty massive lead. Looks like about 3.5 seconds on timing and scoring. So, 3.5, 4 seconds behind the race leader. I mean, that, as I said, you could lose a 10th a lap and literally not get caught. As long as you only lose a 10th a lap, every single lap. Yeah, I would be on pit road now, if not sooner, for most of the field. Because you can make it on one more stop from here, I believe. Or you can make it on the shortest amount of stops possible from pitting now, or if you pit when you're run out of fuel. And, oh, 2 cars wrecked behind. 89 is going to argue this to the end of the race, that he should have had this one. And looks like, yes, Hyper NASCAR did back out the race. Yeah, definitely not seeming like, no. Some of those guys are having a fun time. That puts us down to, I believe, 9 drivers in the race, so certainly a concerning number, dropping down to single digits, but are they actually still racing? No, wait, no, never mind, here we go, they're slowing down now. So, looks like everybody's going to come into pit road here. I'd say majority of them, 4 tires, fuel, and be planning on one more stop to the finish of this race. That would be my plan, at least. Will everybody do that? Possibly, possibly not. I think you could make a case for 2 tires if you've taken 4 somewhat recently, but I don't think there's much of an argument there. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, I'd expect most everybody's going to be on pit road here. 4 tires. Looks like nobody decided to try the staying out strategy. And with good reason, I mean. Okay, so here we go. We're grouped up and ready to go for the green flag. Just kind of rolling down the back straightaway. 89 maintained the lead off pit road. Looks like the looks like the second place driver, and actually all the fast drivers are kind of boxed in. I mean, the 11 being the furthest up the field in 4th place has a slow car, or has a slower car, theoretically, in front of him, and to his inside. Then the next car that qualified in the top 5 isn't even in the top 5 in the race. I can back out, though, and go back to racing. We'll get to see what happens here. 31 laps remaining. This will be a pretty simple one-stop race to the finish here. Yeah, once again, we see the 89 absolutely taking off. What about the 11? Where is he? So he is still trying to make his way through this traffic again. Getting caught up in traffic. I think he could very easily end up blaming the traffic on this 2nd or 3rd place if he ends up not being able to get there. I mean, and now here we go. Here comes that 22. He's been another one of those guys that's been who was not necessarily quick in qualifying, but he certainly is fast in the race so far. Though we just saw the 12 go, or the 22 go for a bit of a slide there on the pit road, or not pit road, but back straightaway. Off the corner, looks like he slipped back to the spot, so he's gonna need to fight his way back through there. But again, he's got the car to do it. It's just a question mark of what are these cars able to do? It seems like passing slower cars has been at a premium, and I'm sure these the zero car is not cutting the 11 any break. Here comes the 4. That's another one of those top 3 qualifiers, I believe. Correct? Yes, he was 3rd place in qualifying. So here we go. Certainly seems like there's going to be a question mark around this finish, though. If the 11 keeps getting held up, he finally is past the past the 0. Question, can he stay ahead of the 0? And can he now start to actually chip into that lead? And then kind of the other question is, can the lead actually be chipped into enough to actually try and run him down? I mean, over the course of 30 laps, I mean, you certainly can't lose a second a lap, but if he averages losing 1/10 every, say, 3 laps, he probably can do it. He can probably make it to the end in the race lead. Official word says he's about 1.3 ahead. So 1.3 seconds is the gap. Hard to really tell if it looks like he's pretty much maintaining the gap as well. So not really gaining, not really losing. Though he has a now the 3rd place car is also a strong car. You may see some guys, again, I would argue that working together here improves your odds of getting to him. And then once you guys get close enough to try and go for him, you guys can fight over who gets to be the one to try and pass him to the lead. But so far, the 89 has shown very few signs of weakness, and of course, he's got a 2.5-second lead. Though it is dwindling, the lead is shrinking. Probably now because the 11 no longer has a huge amount of traffic to deal with. It seems like his lead over these top 2 or these 2nd and 3rd place are actually starting to shrink. Down to only 1.5 seconds between 1st and 3rd. And 2nd is still in there. Yeah, man, it's definitely been a odd race. I mean, it's just the only word you can really use to describe it is something you really don't see in mile-and-a-half racing. You don't really see slow cars like that staying on the lead lap this long and managing to slow down the leader or the fast cars that much. Definitely very close here. It's going to be really tough for them to try and run it in. And that gap's starting to look like it's stretching out again. Oh yeah, that lead is stretching out. He could lose a 10th of a lap. He could lose a 10th and a half a lap and probably not get caught. Oh, man. We've got 21 laps to go. 21 laps remaining in the race. And definitely going to be a interesting one through to the finish. If, in fact, the 11 is able to close this gap in a significant amount. So far, we don't really know if it's capable of being run in, but at the moment, 1.2 seconds is the gap. Third place is pretty much fallen off the map in terms of lap time and in terms of track position, so it really is a two-horse race right now. The 11, the 89. And we know there's a pit stop in here still. I'd say in the next lap or two, you can see them though. Hit pit road, get to the green flag, get the flag to win this thing. Yeah, I mean, right now I'd say is where your fuel window opens. If you want to come to pit road, from here on, I believe you can make it. And oh, the 89 slides! The 89 with an issue. We do know the 89 has had some fuel issues as well on being a little more aggressive on the fuel than everybody else, as he ran out. He was the only driver that we know of to run out of fuel in the race so far at the end of that stage. And in theory, everybody else had pitted around the same time as him, so. And the fact that nobody else fell out of the dropped down on fuel mileage. And it looks like the yellow flag has been thrown. Okay, yellow flag. That changes just about everything. So, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Pit road is open, and they are going to be all coming to pit road. And in theory, again, theory, they can all make it. It's going to be close, but they should all be good by a lap or two. So here we go, coming off pit road, it's going to be the 89, then the 11, then the 9, 4 car. So here we go, doubling up, getting ready for the green flag here. Going to be about 17 to go. Here we go, doubling up. Green flag back out. 89 once again. Man, this 89 is executing this restart zone like an absolute master. I mean, he has mastered this pit road. Or this restart zone, I mean, he's managed on the restarts where he had the lead. He's managed to get the lead and get clear of the outside lane before getting to the corner, which is obviously, I would say goal number one. So So definitely a good race so far. Looks like the 89 is gonna be a tough one to catch. I mean, he's been the fastest car, I'd say, in race trim all day. Although the 11 was the pole sitter and has so far been one of the other fastest cars in this race, it is a very tough one to really hand a win yet. 14 laps to go. It's no more pit stops likely for the field. I think everybody else will either run out of fuel or will have a yellow that'll end all doubt of fuel mileage, but we'll see another pit stop for tires. Yeah, I think if you see a pit stop, it'll be for tires. You might see someone taking a splash of fuel while they're doing that, but it's not going to be a big deal. Here we go. They're running them down, just keeping it close, which is, to be honest, for right now, I think all the 11 really needs to do is keep them in range. Okay, here we go. Just kind of a matter of it's the same thing we've been saying for the last 5 runs. It's going to be the 11 and the 89. Just a matter of if the 89 can maintain this lead that he's been able to magically keep intact. I mean, yeah, I'll be honest. I'm impressed the 89 has been able to keep such a good pace here. Here we go. Man, it just seems like this 89 has just had something magical about him all night long. Just absolute dominance from him, and now we've got the 10 to go sign. 10 laps remaining. Is there anything that can be done to slow this 89 down? Outside of a yellow flag, which would obviously slow everybody down. I just don't know. So far, now, I think if you see a yellow flag, you're undoubtedly going to see somebody try and stay out to see if they can make old tires work for 2 or 3 laps or whatever, and see if they can maybe hold on for a better starting spot. We do have a car around. It looks like that car is D4. Looks to have some new damage. But doesn't appear like that'll slow the field down for the yellow. Or will it? I mean, they're pretty close on each other. For sure that it's at least slowed, in theory, the 89 down. Even though it doesn't necessarily look like pace speed, maybe it has. Yeah, that looks like pace speed. Okay, so yeah, we're back under yellow flag here. Within 10 laps to go. It's going to be a question mark here on who stays out. I think the 11, he does whatever the 89 doesn't do. If the 89 pits, I don't think you win the race if you follow him. I think if he stays out, again, you haven't been able to beat him on the last 3 restarts. You aren't going to beat him now. Here we go. Pit road. Why? Okay. You better be doing 2 tires if you're coming down pit road now. Here we go. Oh, looks like there's gonna be one driver to beat the 89 off pit road. That was likely a 2-tire call, and it was made by the 13. Oh, no. The 13. He was the slowest qualifier. He has not really shown much in race pace either. It's just a question mark of, can Hurricane do it? He is the race leader. Okay, here we go. 13 has now chosen the outside lane, so he's trying something here. I don't know. 89 has executed this restart zone flawlessly the last several restarts, though he is not the control car this time. If you can fool him on when you're gonna go, that's probably your only shot as the 13, or probably anybody else really in this field to get it. 13 does get a pretty good launch. He is going to get clear. No, 89 just about on the inside. And now he's going to absolutely fire on by on the inside lane. 13 is not going to have the grip on that outside lane to hold it. And, oh, we got another spin, though. Another multi-car slide. We could see another yellow flag come out. Lots of cars sliding. Question is, first off, how much time is left in the race, and is the, looks like, yes, they are slowing down for the restart, so they have enough time. 5 laps to go, so we're going to see a very short run to the finish. Again, I say same thing. If the do what the leader doesn't, especially now that he's guaranteed the lead if he stays out. I mean, he's got no reason to really come to pit road here. And looks like, yes, the 89 stays out. Everybody else but the 13 comes to pit road. Looks like everybody knew they weren't going to get him on on old tires. Or at the very least, it's something different. Okay, let's see. Who's this third place driver going to be? It looks like it'll be the 9 of Typhil filing into third place. So here we go. Doubled up. Coming off turn 4. Green flag will be in the air this time. Let's see what happens. Through the restart zone. Looks like the 89's got an okay jump, though. Not nearly as good as he normally gets. Though, again, it looks like it'll be good enough to get the lead. And again, these cars are not necessarily the class of the field behind him. I'd be shocked if you see anyone really able to mount a charge on him from here. I mean, it's going to be tough. The 9 might be fast enough, but the question mark still lays, is he going to be able to make the pass and complete it? He's got 2 laps to do it. Now, again, the 89 we've seen some mistakes from. And I don't believe they are allowed to end the race under yellow, so I think this will be green flag to the finish. So even if the 89 spins, or even if someone else spins in the back and the 89 thinks he's got it, he can't relax. Though he is starting to stretch that lead out here as he goes through 3 and 4. Going to be seeing the white flag this time. White flag. And he sees the white flag. The white flag is out, and oh my, it looks like everybody's falling apart behind him. Nobody really able to mount in any sort of position to mount a charge here on the 89. It's going to be all about this battle for second on back here. There you go. 07 and the 9 battling it out behind them. The 89 will go on to win the race. The 07 to second. Third place will be the 9 of Typhil. So I'll go ping them in the chat. But massive congratulations to the 89. He put on a flawless race. I mean, absolutely flawless. No problems. No real major incidents. Led a majority of the race. So that's Athletic Yeti getting second and Typhil getting third. Okay. So at Iris Clean, at Athletic Yeti, at Typhil. Oh, there you are. There's Yeti, and where is the race winner? Oh, Buzz is in here. Okay, we got 5. Yeah, we got a lot of people in here, and pretty sure you didn't all finish in the top 3. Considering that's usually what the criteria is for the post-race interviews. And say, if you want me to do a couple extras, just let me know. Oh,
There goes Viper.
there's
Hey,
Iris
there we go.
Clean.
I'm in. What's up, boys?
So, I guess we'll start with the race winner. So, Iris Clean, you got a copy?
Sure do.
So, what can I say except for a flawless race from you tonight? Didn't really look like you had any real weakness there.
No, the car was pretty good. I was trying to sweep the thing. I almost, Buzz had a strong car at the end of stage 2 and got me there. But first of all, stage 1, thought I had enough fuel for the finish, and I did not. It was showing I would have enough, but
Yeah.
ran out about quarter lap.
Sputtered
shy.
coming off turn 4. Just about couldn't make it back around. I've had that happen to me before.
Yep, that's a track to where you gotta have a couple laps more fuel than what it should take. It just seems like that track takes a lap and a quarter per lap of fuel is what that track seems to take for mileage. It's just a whatever deal, but it was just a error there. But yeah,
definitely seems like some of the traffic certainly helped you out as well, because on a few of those later restarts, it looked like you had some of the, no offense to any of the drivers in there, but some of the slower traffic, in particular, I know the last place qualifier was right there in the mix, kind of holding up some people.
Yeah, the faster guys kind of got caught in the second or third row on that restart, and I was just able to pull away. I threw one last setup that I thought would work in, and it actually ended up working, but the track seemed a lot different from what it normally is tonight. I got really loose off 4 a lot.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot at this track. Loose off of 2, loose off of 4.
Yeah, usually.
And really, there isn't much to do about it, because if you up your wedge, you're just going to end up making your car slide more overall.
Yep. But we figured out a good little setup for that third stage and just kind of took off. And so, yeah, it worked out good. And I'm really glad the 13 took 2 rights there. That also held him back. He kind of stayed on strategy. And
Well,
held
he
him
had
back.
to do that because otherwise he would have been an absolute non-factor there at the end of the race.
Yeah,
I mean, no offense to him, but his car just was not good enough to really hang up there with the rest of you guys on pace tonight, and he needed to do 2 tires to try and have a shot at it.
Yep.
What I'm more surprised about, though, is on that last, or on the second to last yellow, where
Yes.
everybody came to pit road. I thought somebody was going to stay out to try and get a fast car out in front of you. Because
Yeah, I actually told the 13, I'm like, are you going to give me the win? Because if you take the high side, you're just going to give me the win.
yeah, exactly. And then he went and took you. And then he went and took the high side. Granted, I think you guys got another yellow after that wreck, but still, same story, different verse.
I wasn't pitting. I was staying out. My tires were good still.
Oh yeah, I mean you ran what, a quarter lap on those tires?
Yeah, pretty much. I took it easy in 3 and 4 just so I could come to the yellow flag at the line and kind of just a little bit. But yeah, it was a good round car. I'm happy with tonight's outcome. It was a fun race.
Yeah, well, congratulations on a very dominant win. Looking forward to this coming Friday's Cup race. You think you're going to be able to do it again?
I could probably make it Friday.
Okay.
I think I can.
Think you're going to be able to get that win?
I'm hoping so.
I was gonna say, it's another race at Homestead, so clearly you've got that track figured out.
Yep, yeah, we'll give it another shot.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us here on the broadcast, and we'll hopefully see you next time.
Yep. Thanks for broadcasting.
Yep. Yeti, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, very valiant effort there, second place. Really didn't look like you had much for the 89, but certainly put up a great fight against the guys. There were, probably 6 of you guys fighting it out for second place?
Somewhat, yeah. You had Ty and you had Viper. They're pretty fast guys.
Yeah, you had Ty, Viper, Buzz, and, I think there were 2 other cars in there as well.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I didn't look.
I say, you didn't look in the mirror. You weren't looking in the mirror. You were just hitting the gas and going.
I was focusing on trying not to let my car snap loose. I was having problems with it the whole race of it trying to snap loose coming out of the corners.
Yeah.
And in the center, so yeah.
Yeah, same thing sounds like was happening. It happens to me all the time. Sounds like iRace Clean was having trouble with that as well. So, definitely not just a you problem. But in the end, you got a pretty good finish out of it, and
Ty gave me a battle for that, but I just had to nosedive it. Had to take a chance.
Okay. And yeah, so you think you'll be able to carry the momentum into this coming Friday?
I hope so.
And what about going into next week at Texas Motor Speedway?
I won't be able to make next weekend. We got work calls, so.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Good luck at Homestead in the Cup Series, and we'll look forward to seeing you back whenever you're able to make it back.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
And I believe that would leave us with Ty Phil. Ty, you got a copy?
Yeah, buddy, I got a copy on you.
Okay, well, valiant third place. Very close finish there between you and I believe that was the 22.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, did you think you were going to be able to hold him off there?
I think, honestly, I had a good shot at holding Yeti off there for second. I tried to squeeze him coming off the forward of the white flag right there. Worked pretty good. He finally just dove it in on 3. And all I did was open the door for the 22. Buzz right there had a really good run on entry. So
yep.
Pretty much had to fight for 2 spots at one time. So it's made it difficult for sure.
Well, you managed to come away with a top 3. Definitely seemed like you had one of the better. I think you had probably one of the better strategies of the race. At what point did you maybe consider the fact that maybe there was a reason to stay out and try and gain some track position there late in the race?
I don't even know if it was really to stay out. I think at one point it came down to just whether I was going to take 2 or not.
Yeah, or
I think with about 15, 16 to go, we had that next to last yellow right there.
Yeah, I think it was 14 to go actually, but when you guys were
Yeah.
actually coming onto pit road. Which that's a lot of laps for old tires, but in theory your tires should make it. Because you guys
Right,
were
and they
pitted
did
only
long
about
enough to
3
keep me up
laps
there.
earlier. So, I mean, your tires were only 3 laps old.
Yep. Yeah, they held on pretty good right there. Luckily, we had that other caution come out because they were starting to slide a little bit. Probably would have made the whole run with taking 2, but it held on enough to keep me track position. So it paid off in the end. So
Okay. Any last thing you want to mention? And I can repeat it because the call is kind of breaking up quite a bit.
no, I think we're good. Overall, good race tonight.
Looking forward to the cup
Hopefully
race on
everything
Friday
goes
night.
smooth. Yep. Hopefully everything goes smooth Friday night. Pretty clean race overall, though. So.
Okay, well, we'll see you guys on that one. And thank you guys all for everybody that stopped in to watch the live stream. Whether you guys stopped in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, the entire thing. Really appreciate you guys being here and hopping in. But outside of that, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys in the next video, live stream, or whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye!